Are you looking for the top 5 lenders when it comes to startup business loan without business credit, no personal guarantee, poor FICO OK? So here we have top 5 lenders that will lend you up to $500,000. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sort of Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you ever ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about $500,000 startup business loans without business credit. No personal guarantee, poor FICO OK. So we have the top 5 lenders. Before we get into the rankings, please understand that when we speak about startup business loan, we are talking about a loan for a company that has been in operation for less than 6 months. In some cases, lenders will also welcome very young businesses. In other words, a business that has been in operation for less than 18 months. And with that startup business loan without business credit, you can actually do a lot of stuff. You can expand the business. You can buy inventory. You can take care of seasonal or cyclical fluctuations. You can actually initiate marketing campaigns. Anything that is operationally effective to bring your business to the next level will work. And one thing you need to understand here is that lenders can actually look into your startup, whether the lender is a traditional bank, an alternative lender, or an online lender, even a credit union. If you have set up the right relationship, can actually help you fund your startup. We've seen also community banks and regional banks also helping startups all over the country in terms of short-term business lending. You need to understand that. If we're talking about start a business loan without business credit, you need to bring other quote-unquote guarantees to the lender. Of course, there is no personal guarantee required, but you need to actually show your personal tax returns or your business tax returns. You might be asked to show your bank statements. Okay, so the startup has no business credit, that is okay, but the lender will want to see other stuff. Before I get into the actual rankings, please check out the short loans evaluation approach video. We do have a rigorous method on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and reviewing business loans on this show. Check this out. Number 5, folks, we have ZING Funding. Our score, 8 over 10. So when we talk about startup business loans without business credit, where you have a loan amount that goes all the way to $500,000, ZING is a great player. So they will actually give you terms that range from 6 months to 5 years, loan amounts from $10,000 all the way to $1 million. With ZING Funding's term loan financing, you can get loan amounts from $10,000 all the way up to $1 million, and terms range from 6 months to 5 years. We found this conditions fantastic for a startup because this gives you time to actually think about planning your business, financing the right parts of the business, and grow the business. In addition, ZING Funding offer payment options that are daily, weekly, or monthly. So whatever works best for you, they are willing to work with you, okay? So when you think about ZING Funding, and we have actually covered ZING Funding more extensively on another show, but here, I just want you to remember that ZING Funding is great when it comes to custom terms and loans. So they will have a terms and loan amounts that are tailored to your startup. They have affordable pricing, so they have clear and affordable pricing with no hidden fees. You can save on early repayment. There is no penalty for prepayment. You have fast loan closings, so you don't have to wait to grow your business. and you have a team of funding specialists that will help you move your startup to the next level. What do you really need? You need the time in business, 6 months, personal credit above 500, and the monthly revenue above 10 grand, and that's gross income. One thing we have seen here is that if you, for some reason, you don't meet those conditions, you can still apply. But what you need to do, you need to have a business plan. And you need to speak to a specialist. And a business plan will help you actually project a better idea of your business. Of course, I'm not asking you to make up numbers. The business plan must be solid, must be backed up by solid numbers, but it is definitely possible. And I want you to call ZING Funding at 470-531-1715. 470-531-1715, and just have a conversation with a team specialist, and they will let you know what is possible. Number 4, folks, we have here TORO Capital. Our score, 8.5 over 10. So with TORO Capital, you can get up to $575,000 for business expansion, working capital, emergency cash, or anything your thriving business needs. And TORO can provide up to $125,000 in startup capital. So you can get $575 and $125 depending upon the setup of your business. But one thing we love with TORO is that you don't need to have business credit. They really don't care. They care about the financials. They care about the solidity of your business, of your startup. And it's important to understand that when we speak about business capital or startup capital, TORO looks at a few things. They make sure that you have affordable payments, that you're able to, the loan amount you're asking for, you can afford, that your business can afford to repay the loan. And they also try to customize a funding solution for your business, because TORO will look at the macro in your industry to sort of know what's really going on in terms of cyclicality, in terms of seasonality, right? They will also pay attention to your company's fundamentals. If you are a startup, they want to pay attention to your financials, your projected financial statements, as well as your actual financial statements. Those are important. They pay specific attention to the statement of cash flows, looking at your cash flows from operating activities, cash flows from investing activities, and cash flows from financing activities. And one thing they also pay attention to, they pay attention to the use of loan funds. So what do you need the funds for as a startup? You got to be very specific about that, because TORO wants to make sure that the cash they're giving you will be used satisfactorily. Okay, so do you need cash flows for inventory, for growth, for technology expansion, for investment, for staff hire? So make sure that you think about that. At the end of the day, we love TORO because there is no paperwork, or very minimal paperwork, no assets. If you have no assets, no appraisal, no headache. There's no personal guarantee involved. Okay, and they always make sure that they work with you. They get you the solution, the funding solution that I would say is in sync with your business. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. We are still talking in today's conversation about the top 5 lenders for loan amounts that goes all the way to $500,000 startup business loan without business credit. So we have 5 players. Number 3, we have OnDeck. Our score, 9 over 10. And we love the fact that with OnDeck, they, again, talking about the whole customization spirit here, they will customize an OnDeck short-term loan to meet your needs. In terms of loan amounts, they have loans from $5,000 all the way to $250,000. That's what they put on their website. But when we reached out to an OnDeck representative, they assured us that they do finance and have already financed in the past business loan for startups all the way to $500,000. It is definitely possible. It is a lot harder though, because you have to write a business plan, a very compelling business plan. You need to have a business pitch. You need to explain to them what the funds will be used for. And you got to have what they call a viable business model with proof of concept, with clients they have already signed up. It's a little more demanding, but it is indeed possible. And with the OnDeck, you have repayment terms up to 24 months. You have automatic daily or weekly payments. And you have a constellation of benefits to your startup. For example, you have same-day funding. You have prepayment benefits. You have loyalty benefits. So if you are a current OnDeck customer, you will have any remaining interest waived if you take a new OnDeck small business loan. They also offer a lower or even 0% origination fee on your next loan. You are able to build business credit with an OnDeck business loan. You have predictable fixed payments, and you have transparency in terms of pricing. Okay, so this is important, and you can use a short-term loan to reopen your business, to expand your startup, you can expand to a new location, you can invest in renovations, you can finance marketing campaigns, and so on and so forth. The application is online. You get a quick decision, and one thing I want to say also is that the minimum eligibility requirements for an OnDeck term loan or line of credit, time in business 1 year. That's what they have put on their website, but they can go as low as 6 months. The personal FICO score 600, but they can go as low as 550. That's what they told us on the phone. We spoke to several people there. Business annual gross revenue $100,000. They can go all the way to $75,000, and you need to have a business checking account. Number 2, folks, we have Advanced Funds Network. Our score 9.5 over 10. Here, the maximum line size, this can be a loan or line of credit. You have a $20,000 all the way to $3 million. And the anticipated term length 18 or 24 months. Interest rates starting at 9.99%, and you have automatic payments weekly. And the minimum FICO here is a 560, minimum 560. And in terms of annual revenue, they require $200,000, but we have spoken to an advanced funds network representative. And if you are a startup, you can still qualify for lower amounts as long as you have a business plan and you talk to them beforehand. So when we speak about advanced funds network for your startup, you basically can benefit from a lender that has no upfront fees, that has a simple application process, and there is no obligation. So what they do here is that they actually do, and by the way, Advanced Funds Network, they actually cover the United States and Canada, okay? And you can actually benefit from a pre-qualification process, so you can check your rates with no impact on your credit. And if you like what you see, then you can go ahead and just go through the whole application process. If you need any help, if you have any question, you can call them at 1-888-800-9057, 1-888-800-9057. Okay, and we love the fact that with the Advanced Funds Network, you have a constellation of funding options. This is not just the business term loan for startups. They have lines of credit. One thing I want to say here is that, and we love this from Advanced Funds Network, even if you have a bankruptcy or you have a tax lien, whatever you have, whatever derogatory items, charge-offs, bankruptcies, tax liens, they will find a way to get your business approved. Okay, and according to their website, they have a high approval rate, one of the highest in the nation, upwards of 90%. So this is kind of bold, but also great for you as a potential borrower. Okay, so this is it for Advanced Funds Network. What else do I have to say here? Yes, they will ask you for 3 months of business bank statements, And the ability to demonstrate that a certain amount of sales have been generated is a major factor in approving the business for funds. So you need to show that your business is able to generate sales. Number one, folks, the best of the best for us when it comes to the top 5 lender in terms of business loans for startups without business credit and all the way to $500,000, we have SVG Funding. Our score, 10 over 10, no doubt about it, perfect score. And this is a lender that really goes really far in making sure the applicants and the borrower is taken care of. So you have bi-weekly and monthly payments options available. Terms range from 12 months to 5 years. Rate starts at 1.75 months per month. You have a quick and easy application process. Decisions within 24 hours. Funding up to $5 million. No prepayment penalties. Okay, and in terms of qualification, what is all you need? 6 months in business minimum, FICO score of 500 minimum, the 3 most recent business bank statements, and monthly revenue 10K minimum. This is really fantastic. And with the money that you get from SVG Funding, you can actually test new marketing campaigns. You can expand to new locations. You can purchase additional inventory, right? You can help establish your business credit. This is pretty cool. And we love the fact that the steps to get your funding are pretty straightforward. You have 3 steps. First, you apply it online, just a few quick questions, and they will give you an offer. You get approved, so you get your approval and jump for joy if you want to, and you receive your funds. You just have to sign the promissory note, and the funds are on the way. The only thing I want to say here is that they might request, in the meantime, some additional paperwork. For example, they might request your business tax returns for the last 3 years. Make sure that you do not ghost them when they reach out to you. You want to get back to them ASAP. And sometimes they might also ask you for your financial statements. Especially if you are a startup with no sales, then you might need to include your projected financial information. So everything from your balance sheet to your income statements to your cash flow statements and your statements of owner's equity. They will want to see that. Before I close today's conversation, I want to share with you a bonus. So we said that we have the top 5 lenders, but we have another one that we just thought that we wanted to share with you. And this is National Business Capital. Our score 7.5 over 10. And this lender, the loan amounts for a startup goes from $10,000 to $5 million. Flexible terms 6 months to 10 years. And time to fund 1 to 3 years, 1 to 3 days, and not 1 to 3 years. And in terms of eligibility, you got your startup must be at least 6 months in business. So even as a young growing business, you can still find financing options. In terms of annual revenue, $120,000. Okay, this is the minimum of $10,000 monthly revenue, and no minimum credit score. So they have actually financing options for businesses with excellent to bad credit. And with the funds you get from National Business Capital, you can do a lot of stuff. What we love here is that they have practically no restrictions on the use of funds. As long as you use the money for business purposes, they're okay with that. You can grow your business, you can use the cash to expand, open a new location, hire new employees, and more. You can have extra cash on hand. You can prepare for the unexpected by obtaining extra cash for sudden expenses. You can cover expenses, keep your business on track with cash for payroll, operating expenses, and more. You can buy new equipment. You can use the equipment to improve your business or offer new products or services. You can buy inventory. This is really important, especially if you are a business that depends heavily on inventory. You can purchase extra supplies or inventory ahead of your busy season to boost profits. and you can weather seasonal slumps. This is really important in terms of cyclicality and seasonality, right? So you can get working capital to keep your business moving during seasonal low periods. And we all know that all markets, all industries go through that, right? So when you think about National Business Capital, you want to think about a marketplace that connects more than 75 lenders. Okay, because what they do is that they will give you loan options, loan offers, and it's up to you to find the best loan programs available through one simplified application. And they have a very intuitive platform that allows you to complete your application, online application, by connecting your bank statements through their bank grid portal in under 3 minutes. And through that, you can compare, once you get pre-qualifications, once you get pre-qualified rather, you can actually compare interest rates, term lengths, and funding amounts on National's marketplace with guidance from an expert. So you're not on your own. You will not be on your own. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I was talking to you about $500,000 startup business loan without business credit, and we're giving you the top 5 lenders. Number 1, we have SVG Funding, 10 over 10. Number 2, we have Advanced Funds Network, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have OnDeck, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have TORO Capital. We have 8.5 over 10. Number 5, we have ZING Funding, 8 over 10. And number 6, this is actually the bonus, we have National Business Capital, 7.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.